PG
Yeah,
is
Mary.
committed. So
God damn it.
He's committed to OKC.
that's what. Hey, didn't you see it in the thread? The fuck? Hey,
Yeah, you ain't
yo,
see that?
we, we live. Welcome to the According Sources podcast. I'm your host Andre Williams. Welcome to the show. We have a guest today.
Shit.
We've been talking mad shit, so you already hear Devin in the background huffing and puffing. We got a
I
guest
don't know
today.
why.
See,
I don't know why you feel like that.
Hey,
Like a
BTG,
true light skin.
say hello.
Fuck brought that nigga on the show now.
Say hi to the people, BTG.
BTG for president.
Oh man, stop this shit right
I
now.
love you all. Let me finish, Dev. That's rude. You will have your time.
You right.
I
You
will
right. Go
reclaim.
ahead.
I will reclaiming my time. Reclaiming my time. Thank you, people of America. I'm here once again. We're going to discuss a lot of shit like paper that decides a first down or turnover. Hopefully, what's a catch? What's not a catch? Why was Lonzo on KD with that last shot? Why? Why? Ingram is a better defender. Randall is a better defender. But they put the lightest skinnedest nigga on the darkest nigga in the building.
It didn't work out.
Dark liquor will win all the time.
100% out of 100. Sorry, Dev. Speaking of which,
That
Devin,
nigga's sick.
Devin, say hello to the people.
What's the point of me talking? What's the point of me saying something now for? It's colorism.
Yeah, you gotta deal with it sometimes.
See, we can't live in a righteous nation if we got people out here being mad because the Lakers put a light skinned squad on the floor every damn night.
I'm not mad. I'm just upset.
Chris, say what's up to the people. Oh, rebound Dwayne Wade. Oh my goodness.
We also have Chris. Chris, say hello to the people. Chris has said hello to the people. And we're gonna keep it moving. It's a good possibility. I done led this man down the wrong road of beautifully tasting whiskey and bourbon. So who knows what he's doing right now. But I mean, Baylor already kicked it off. That was one of the things that we wanted to talk about. And all of the okay, maybe Lonzo asked for that assignment. You think that was a possibility? BTG?
I personally don't. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, we need the LA representative to go ahead and speak on it first.
Well, I'm gonna be in and out because I'm at my son's little Christmas party, but yeah, I am. That's what presidents should do. So, are we talking about the defensive play?
Yeah. Do you think he could have asked for that assignment at the end of the game?
He asked for it. You think he asked for it?
Man, okay. If he's a competitor, isn't that one of the things that a competitor would do? Like, I want that.
Well, Bron didn't do it when they played against Dallas. So,
are we talking about LeBron?
I know. I'm sorry.
Man, we ain't even talking about LeBron.
I know, man. It's a habit, Dave. I had to throw one in before I go in. No, I don't think he asked for it. I think it was just the flow of the game, and he just picked them up. I still thought it was I thought it was a bad move because shit, he was busting our ass all night. Pause. And I mean, Lonzo.
Man, it pisses you off so bad you can't even get the words out.
Oh no, I thought it hung up. My bad.
You still good?
But Lonzo wasn't the greatest defender at UCLA.
No,
I mean, his help side is excellent. But man-to-man, one-on-one, I don't think so. Have y'all ever seen him jog off the court?
He's lacking some foot speed, some lateral quickness, strength.
His speed doesn't pick up. His speed doesn't. It seems like he only has speed and quickness when it's a fast break and he's going from one end of the court to the other end of the court. Other than that, his lateral is pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Ingram. I mean, we have a longer defender, although he wasn't doing too much last night. I mean, he damn near wasn't even making it harder for him. Randall's a bit more
highlights where KD was just busting his ass too on some
yeah. I mean,
shit.
In one of those situations, it's really nothing you can do but put a hand up and pray to whoever your God is.
But you think it was a bad move, but
Defensively, yes. Offensively, that last layup, he should have flushed that.
well, that comes back to the whole thing of the athleticism that he's lacking or strength. Maybe as he gets
It's the strength. It's not the athleticism because I've seen a nigga jump. He can get up. I think he doesn't have it in him yet. It's just not there yet.
Yeah, he is real. So
the guy that we was there for last night was the perfect. He had the chance to show. Look, Kobe, I'm about to end this the way you would like to end it, you know. But when KCP took that dumbass shot, he forced Kobe to leave early.
Kobe got cleaned the hell up out of there. You know. All right, thanks everybody.
KCP tried to shoot that fade away like he was Kobe. Kobe was
my God! And that's one thing that we lack is IQ. You know, Ingram was supposed to get both of those shots.
That kid has been coming on as far as like the clutch moments. He's been doing pretty well. I'd like to have seen him get those 2 shots as well. But that's not the way it went. We got a dumbass fadeaway from
KCP.
And then you got a really bad layup attempt from Lonzo. Did he hit the bottom of the rim? Is it the bottom of the rim?
No.
No, he got blocked. The layup
attempt was good. David West made a good defensive play.
He blocked it? Okay.
He blocked the shit out of it, actually, because we almost had a Robert Horry moment.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I saw somebody took a 3-point at the end of it. But I don't think that was y'all power forward who should have had his ass underneath the basket rebounding, but that's neither here nor there. But I like what Lonzo's been doing like the last 5 games. What is he averaging? Like 12 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. I think his shooting splits are like 49% from the field and 39% free. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's warming up a little bit, I guess.
Has you noticed that he's changed his jump shot?
Yeah. We was talking about that in my other group chat. Like, whoever's working with him is tweaking that shit a little bit. So hopefully he can keep it going.
His wrist still looks weird when he shoots. It's like real stiff.
But it's ugly. Stop being nice.
From like his mid section when he shoots, the ball is above his head, which is good. But
he looks like he looked like he's wiping something off the side of his face when he shoots.
That's a good description of that bullshit that he was doing before we ever started working with him. But what you said, Chris? You said something.
I mean, his shot is pretty terrible. But have y'all ever seen Kid Gilchrist shoot?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
It's not as bad. Somebody's has worked with him too. It used to be even worse.
Bill Cartwright?
Not even Bill had a shot that day.
Probably Bill Winnington.
But you know, he used to have that shit where it was cocked to the side of his head, and like his right hand was lateral instead of vertical. He's like he's
drunk.
Yeah, he's got a real bad. And
that shows if you got solid defense and you athletic in college, you could slide by and play probably about 5 or 6 years in the pros, maybe.
Before he started getting injured, he was actually doing pretty well. Like flying up and down the court, he played really good defense, rebounding the ball. He didn't shoot, but he got to the basket. He's playing well. Then he started getting injured. Fucking suck. You talked about yesterday. Whole debate all day. We had a huge debate all day. 8 or 24. Let's start with Devin. Devin, now you here.
Yes.
8 or 24. Which one was better?
24.
Why?
Simply because I feel like Kobe in that eight, when he had number 8, in those years post Shaq, he was still living in like this this realm or this false shadow being underneath Shaq. So everything that he was doing, like I was reading once that Bill Plaschke, he said that Kobe was doing too much. He almost wrote it as like he's written about Russell Westbrook when he's doing way too much. Carrying his team isn't the proper way to carry his team. So I felt like when he changed to 24, he was like, you know what? I'm still going to score. I'm still not going to pass the ball, but I'm going to play the right way in a sense of integrating everybody together through the triangle offense. I think it was the year.
But you remember there was no triangle offense those years.
No, well, in the first year that he was with Phil, and he had 24. I forgot what year this was. I want to say it's the year that Dirk won MVP. I want to say that's the year. I think it's the year Dirk won MVP or the second time Steve Nash won. One of those years.
Steve Nash. One.
Where Kobe had 24 and he was doing everything. I think in one stretch he had I don't feel like going to my calculator as Jarv says, but in one stretch he was averaging 3 blocks a game over a span of 10 games, while dominating teams. All the teams he played with, nobody else on the floor was scoring in double digits in fourth quarters. He was the only person on the floor doing it. This was all when he had 24. And then he did this. He had that same stat again, 3 blocks through 6 consecutive playoff games, while dominating the entire floor in the fourth quarter. Like, he was coming of age. I always thought that 24 was better just because of that. And he showed that he could do it by himself, even though I really feel he got cheated in the first year against the Celtics. That was some bullshit.
All right, Chris, 8 to 24.
And then nigga didn't comb his hair back then, so I'm definitely going with 24. So
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard because I kind of grew up.
And he dated Brandy. My bad, Chris. I'm sorry. I had to get that out there.
I didn't even know he dated Brandy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he dated Brandy whack ass.
Really?
Yeah, that's an L. That's an L.
Baylor, did he or did he not date Brandy? Oh, see, that's why I'm running for president. When people want to call on a candidate, I'm going to be there. This is our show. We invited him on, and what he do? He ain't come through with his word. See, this is why you can't depend on motherfuckers, right there. See, go ahead, Chris.
Especially them dark skinned niggas. Chill out. But yeah, Kobe was out there dating Beaver, sure. But man, I'm probably 24. I mean, just the visceralness. It was something to watch. I mean, 8 was different. 8 was a little bit more physical. 24 was more finesse. 24 for me.
BG, 8 or 24.
Shit, man. I ain't gonna even lie. I be going back and forth, but I'm gonna go 24. I'm gonna go 24. I'm gonna go for 24 because number 8 was one of those. He's a pit bull in the cage. We're gonna let him out. His mental, like number 8 wanted to be number 23, like real bad, but he didn't understand the game really, and he had to play along the side of Shaq. 24, I think he got the game. He started to learn it a lot. He still had that same hunger and mentality. But he said, I think he was on like a different journey. He had to get some rings without Shaq. That was number 1. I think that was number 1 on this list. And at that point, I think when he got his first taste, I think that's when he started chasing 23 ghosts again. So both number 8 and 24 chased 23, but number 8 didn't know really. I don't think he knew what he wanted to. I don't think he knew what to do with during that time period. He was just like a phenomenal offensive player, and he could play both ways. But what he did on offense was just next to Shaq, though. That's the crazy thing. But I got to go with 24. I think he was more mentally stable.
That's one way of putting it. Yeah, I picked 24 too. I think uh, I think 24 was a more well-rounded basketball player, and I think he had to be. He's a more well-rounded man. He's a different man. 24 is kids, a wife, you know, some pain, hardships, things that 8 had never experienced before, or 8 was coming out of. So it's things that changes you, changes a man, especially when you start having kids, you have a wife. You started looking at the game a little bit more different, and but he definitely became a more well-rounded basketball player. And I think because of that, he was more enjoyable to watch. And I agree with BTG. I don't think the hunger or the animalistic instinct or any of those things changed within Kobe when he went to 24. He just became better at it. He just couldn't, as he got older. Obviously, he couldn't do the same things he did. He just the game is malleable, and his game became malleable too. More fadeaways, more footwork. Like
Oh my God, that fadeaway three, man. Oh my goodness.
Jordan and Hakeem, Kobe probably had the third best footwork I've ever seen. Like it was meticulous in every single one of his moves, and I think he
on defense too.
Yeah, on defense too. But he had to be. He had to be that much more meticulous with his movements because he wasn't as athletic as Jordan, and he wasn't as strong, and obviously he wasn't 6'11" or 7 feet tall, whatever the hell they call King. So he didn't have that advantage either. So his footwork had to be that much. Yeah, 20 is awesome, and it was a cool night last night. Very, very cool night. Something else that happened. I don't know if it was yesterday, but it was not cool. I see.
God fucking damn it, man.
The Carolina Panthers are up for sale, or they're going to be. And what is the nigga calling himself now? Dr. Love or whatever the fuck he calling himself. Diddy started. And no, you haven't heard that? Did he
No.
change his name? Yeah, he changed his name again. He wants to be called Dr. Love or some stupid shit. But Diddy,
I'll put a 5 on it.
You gonna put 5 on the Panthers?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I do about 10 then. You gotta have a little bit more stock.
I got a dub on it. I got a dub on it when I get paid.
I gotta put 40. I gotta have more stock than you too. But he's throwing his hat in the ring. And okay, before we even get into the story of this shit, we all know that he's not gonna get a chance to buy this motherfucker, right? We know that, right?
Nope.
They're gonna block
Not a chance in hell.
Chris, you know that, right? Okay. But there's a video of a news anchor, and I'm not sure what news station it was, but they start talking about Diddy, and the guy just immediately starts berating.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those YouTube news joints or whatever. My wife called it.
I was in Cali. Cali.
The quality of the visual was real bad. I didn't know if it was a real news station or not. But it was a news station.
I didn't know you could talk that reckless on TV about a cat like that.
He says Diddy.
Wait a minute. What is this?
What does Diddy do? Lucky to smoke a blunt, drink a 40. I would love to see him say this about a white man.
Man,
I would love to see them say the same thing about a white man.
Told him to stay in his lane, stay with music and stuff like that.
Yo,
and the thing is, the dude that was saying this was a black man.
He was a black dude.
Oh man, he in a sunken place too.
You already know.
Now, we all know what Diddy does. Like, I think Diddy is worth $820 million right now.
Mm-hmm.
He surpassed Jay-Z.
And his total businesses, including like his other shareholders, is well over $1 billion.
1.2.
Hey, that motherfucker ain't drinking no damn 40s. He owns his own liquor. What is this juice? Is this menace to society? Boys in the hood? Who the fuck drinks a 40? And smoking a blunt?
Them niggas on Crenshaw.
We got. Oh, hey.
We don't smoke blunts. We smoke raps.
I was like, we got papers now. I don't like smoke no damn blunts. I don't know how. And BTG over there, silent as hell. He keep muting his mic. I know. He want to say something about you talking about the Crenshaw boys. He can't say nothing about it because he muted it. But that's bullshit. And people like that particular news anchor are the problem, and why a lot of other races of people think it's okay to talk down to black people, because black people are on TV talking down to black people. And it's crazy that guy thinks that he can talk down to Diddy, somebody who has amassed much more fortune than he has.
That guy that makes $50,000 a year
has much more, is much higher in his particular category of career than that guy is. You're just a fucking news anchor in Northern California. That's fucking Sean Combs. Like, for him to try to talk down to
wait a minute. Where in Northern California was this?
I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in there. Like, it was Kono. I think Kono is like up there near Oakland.
I don't give a fuck where it was in Northern California. That dude had no business. I know what you did, Devin. and because BTG has been mute, you want to keep throwing them shots.
I'm not on mute now. What's going on?
He said, Devin said that only niggas from Crenshaw smoke blunts and drink 40. BTG, do you want to hear your statement?
Yeah.
Rosecrans.
Is it true? Do all you motherfuckers on Crenshaw smoke blunts?
Wait. Do all of us on Crenshaw what?
Smoke blunts and drink 40s. That's what Devin is accusing you and all your people of smoking blunts and drinking out of 40s. We want to know. You can't be our president if you over here smoking blunts.
Wait. I think I can be the president. I could be a president and smoke blunts if the president has sexual assault cases.
No,
you ain't white.
No,
yeah,
you're not white.
You know that on a planet, Bailey.
You know Obama. You know Obama smoke. What stress they put him under. First of all, I'm not even from that area. Okay.
Alas.
Look, he's already distanced himself.
That's not even. I mean, that's not my area. Y'all gotta know. Y'all gotta know the areas.
Where you from? Manchester? Huh?
Well, you know.
Yeah, I see. I was right.
Yeah, I'm off. I was born in Inglewood, but I was raised on the east side.
Okay.
Everybody that was raised on the east side, everybody has a bad east side. Everybody.
Well, we don't have it exactly.
Yeah, we don't have an east side in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh God. My
Where
God!
Is that? What is that?
What?
I thought that was God.
Black Jesus, niggas.
I thought it was Jesus.
Hey, ain't Black Jesus from Crenshaw?
Oh yeah, hang up there on
you
Western.
And you saying Crenshaw like it's a city.
Listen. I got a hoodie, right? I got a hoodie, right? My brother went to go teach at this school over there, right? At high school. He went to go mentor. He brought me a hoodie back, and it was like all gray, and it said Crenshaw on it. He was like, listen, I have to make sure I pack that shit, because they said if I wore it, they'd be like, hey, cuz, you got to take that off.
Shot. But we were talking about the Diddy video. Like, that's how we started talking about this, because Buddy said that Diddy was high. He looked like he was high.
In a picture where he had a suit
and sunglasses.
Yeah, I thought that video surfaced in Sacramento. I wanted to make sure I threw out my proper slander, just in case it was.
Well, just know Crenshaw is not a city.
I know that. Shit. You think I'm running for president? I'm dumb.
Well, Curry.
Shut up, baby.
Curry wanted in on it. Kaepernick wanted in on it. So I think if they get enough, I think, you know, Jay-Z gotta step up. Even if he don't want to be a part of it. Like, come on, man. We got to get somebody in there.
This is the NBA. This is the NBA. And those white NFL owners will kill every last one of them niggas.
One by one.
before they let them buy
Ain't gonna happen, bro.
a football team.
Ain't gonna happen.
They have to vote to allow them to do it anyway, and they're going to vote. Every last one of them owners are going to say, "No, we'll pass."
Well, you know what? We're going to find all them chicks that they mess with, and we putting them all out there.
We don't have to do
that. You know what? It's funny you mentioned that because somebody was saying earlier today, it was like, look, the NFL needs to come out like today and poll each and every team right now and say, hey, look, do you have anything that could possibly come out? Like, release it now, because we don't need to have one being dropped every other day.
You know my owner. You know my owner is guilty. You see his haircut? He paying for everything.
Hey, bro, he busted Davis and raped a few people in his life. You can best believe that right now. Okay,
easy.
White putting a team in Vegas,
and his cosplay.
Jeez. Why?
I can't stand y'all. No.
We just lost the demographic.
We ain't got no demographic.
Yeah, they gone. They gone anyway.
Yeah, they all gone.
Diddy ain't never getting no damn NFL team.
Nope.
Like I said, they'll blow up the whole bad boy. They'll shut down the studio on Diddy ass before they allow him NFL football team, especially now that. And you think the people of Carolina wanted to do it? The first thing he said was, "I'm going to address the Colin Kaepernick situation, and unless that's not letting that nigga play, they don't want him to buy it anyway." They like Colin Kaepernick. Do you know what? He didn't even know which Carolina it was, but it don't matter. It's the South. They don't want that motherfucker in their team.
You know, he did that to get all the black people riled up.
Yeah, but what he did is get all the white people riled up. We already see what happened when they get riled up. They voted in Trump.
No, they crash cars into people.
And they crash cars.
They can keep playing around if they want to. We're gonna get tired of getting ran over by cars and grabbed, so they can keep playing if they want to.
I'm already tired.
They can come on Crenshaw right there.
Hey, I tried to tell you already. Shit, you ain't gonna see nobody rolling on King Drive.
Nah, they ain't stupid.
Crenshaw done been gentrified, man.
Oh shit!
Has it?
I don't know. I'm talking shit.
Yeah, not like that.
Okay, I'm just talking a bunch of shit. We still on football. I don't know if you know anything about the Bears, BTG. So feel free to be about them.
And Trubisky, we trust.
Smart man.
Damn right.
But
hey man, cut all that cackling shit out, man. Got my ass, man.
Hey, man.
Y'all leave my quarterback alone, man.
I like dude. You know why? Because I done seen him in the past few games. He done gave John Fox a side eye, and I can't stand John Fox ass.
This when I go on commercial break.
Listen. He must have gave Buddy a side eye that was so strong. He's like, nigga, if you don't stop talking to me, I'm gonna be here next year. You ain't.
Fox out of there, man. He gone because he trash.
They've lost double-digit games every season he's been a Bears coach. He's got to go.
He's Jeff Fisher Senior. He was Jeff Fisher. Jeff Fisher Senior. That's the father.
He started this mediocre shit, huh?
I started this mediocre shit.
And this
is this the motherfucking thanks I get?
Yeah, he gonna get his ass fired. But you guys seem to want the because you Green Bay Packers fans or whatever the fuck y'all call yourselves.
Hey man,
go Pack go, baby, go Pack go.
That be starting that shit.
I be minding my business, man.
You a damn lad.
I be minding my business. I be chilling.
Mind his business, taking them L's.
So y'all
niggas on the couch with us. Hand me a bill, nigga. What you talking about?
At least we ain't lose double-digit games 3 seasons in a row.
That has nothing to do with shit when you don't win the championship. Oh, you fuck. How many games you won?
Bears
when was the last time the Bears won?
Bullshit. When they played the Saints.
You mean the last time they won?
I bet on that game.
What point are you proving?
I'm assuming you mean 1983. Or 85. I'm sorry.
85.
But you guys want y'all head coaches and offensive coordinators to be fired as well.
They want them niggas gone for the last 2-3 years now.
I'm to be honest with you. Mike McCarthy needs to go.
Another damn game. Both of them got to go. McCarthy and Don Capers.
And oh my God, Capers needs to go.
If they don't get his white ass on out of here
Damn.
with that hairpiece he got on, man.
Man, y'all was pumping capers up a couple years ago.
You a damn
years
liar.
ago.
That was a couple years ago.
Nigga, I
No, we
pump
weren't.
Capers up since
He was
2011.
setting the world on fire with that magnificent defense. Y'all had.
Right.
Them blitzes.
I
Everybody,
mean, my God, it was 3-4 this, 3-4 that. Dom Capers this, Dom Capers that. Now everybody want him gone.
Nigga, you
Damn.
Put it like this. There's no way in the world Aaron Rodgers is that great of a quarterback. He only has one ring. The only reason why he has one ring because he's played with horrible defenses year in and year out.
So
that's why Tom Brady got all of them, and they cheat.
Okay, hold on. But let's talk about this.
Don't get me started there.
Let's talk about this though, because I saw somebody. I can't remember who wrote it, but somebody wrote like some story about Aaron Rodgers, and it was like the greatest dynasty that never was, because of the ineptitude of his organization. Like, is that necessarily on? Like, okay, whose fault is it that he never had good running back, or the defense wasn't good enough, or
Reggie McKenzie?
It's everybody. It goes from the coach and up to the front office.
You know what? I know what? I don't buy that. I really don't. Like, everybody know that Aaron Rodgers is dope. Just for example, from a fantasy standpoint, the running back, who y'all got up there, Williams,
Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams. The first thing they did when they announced that Rodgers was coming back, they took how many points he was supposed to make down, because they knew that Rodgers was going to chuck it all over the field. So that has a lot to do with it. Like, you can't just come out like, everybody know you're dope. You got a dope arm. You're a dope quarterback. Everybody knows that. There's no denying that. As much as a Packers fan, I hate Packers fans.
Say it.
Yeah.
Like,
anyway,
see,
if you get out there and you chucking it all over the field and you got no balance, like, yeah, you bound to make some mistakes.
I mean,
so like,
they not like the Saints though. They've never been like the Saints where they're throwing the ball 70 times and running it 10. A lot of years.
Yes, they have.
No, they have not. Right? No, they have not.
Nobody's like the Saints.
They have.
Nobody's like the Saints. The Saints are like on a completely different galaxy than every other team. They are completely tilted. Nobody's like the Saints. Do they throw the ball too much? Probably, but that's
Drew Brees throw that bitch every down.
And if
not
he
this
does,
season, though.
They even call him runs or passes because he's passing it to the running back. Like shit, this is the only way you can get a run in this motherfucker is if you got Drew Brees passing you the goddamn ball.
Y'all crazy as hell.
No, they're not. Nobody's like the Saints, man. They're trying to reinvent football. Where there's like no running backs. It's all fucking wide receivers.
He's open.
West Coast offense and no running back.
But I read the piece and he made some good points. It's not just like about okay, take the running back away. The defense has always been bad, except for the one year they won a Super Bowl. And the year that they won a Super Bowl, the defense was bad almost that entire year.
Up until week 12.
Yeah,
up until week 12,
right before the playoffs started, the defense just clicked, and now they won.
Up until the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl was the number 1 defense versus the number 5 defense in the league, because somehow they just switched it around.
Yeah, they just started going crazy towards the end of the year, but like every other year after that, the defense was bad.
I mean, they always had a solid linebacker core.
No, we have not. What?
They DB. What do you mean?
We have never had a solid linebacking core since we won. That linebacking core is one of the worst in the league, man.
Well, right now, right now, right now, y'all shit. But I mean, y'all.
See, niggas
that's only because Clay Matthews is
old now.
Is old, and but the other, what's the other cat's name? He decent. Yeah, he decent. There's
Blake Martinez is pretty good too. Blake Martinez.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the essay, kinda.
You got. There's a difference between having good players and having a good defense.
That's true.
And their defense it hasn't really been good. Like I said, even when they won the Super Bowl, that defense was terrible. Maybe Woodson was hurt that year. Was he hurt? Woodson was he hurt for a year? And then he came back.
He was hurt for like the first 2 weeks, but in the Super Bowl he broke his collarbone. And that's when I was reading that when that Super Bowl was going on, Vegas had changed they were taking more bets for the Steelers to win because this is a one Super Bowl stat. Whenever a team scores a defensive touchdown, that team always wins the Super Bowl. It happened all the way up until last year when Atlanta blew it. But they God damn it. What's his name? Scored a defensive touchdown. Then right before the half, Charles Woodson broke his collarbone. And that's when they was like, oh, we're going downfield to Mike Wallace. Can't nobody stop him. And that's when the Steelers started coming back. Showed the flaws in the defense. They weren't good if they weren't getting to the quarterback. Because they couldn't defend anybody.
Yeah.
Then the tides really started changing when B.J. Raji just up and just retired out of nowhere. Thank God that Mike Daniels is decent, but he ain't B.J. Raji.
B.J. Raji. He's taking four players with them on every play. He's like 700 pounds.
Yeah, he was.
But
you guys want you want your coaches to be fired. The Bears want their coaches to be fired. Y'all don't even flip.
Baylor.
I mean, it also doesn't help when your secondary is consistently injured every single year. Every single year. And think about it, we overpay almost every player we've ever had. Tremont Williams, Sam Shields, Micah Hyde. Like, what
Sam Shields was solid.
They should have given Micah that bag.
Micah deserved.
What are you looking for, my nigga? You looking for Deion? I mean, what are y'all? What do y'all want, my nigga? It's not a lot of people out there.
Clinton Dix going to be one of the best safeties.
The nigga name is
He will be, but he sucked this year, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, Bama is pumping these niggas out. I don't know if y'all using the niggas right.
Which goes back to the coaching, right?
It goes back to coaching because if you look at the Bears, they got what's the buddy named Eddie Jackson? He cold.
Yeah.
What is Kaepernick doing over there? I mean, Kirkpatrick what is he doing?
I was like, Kaepernick ain't doing shit.
Drake Kirkpatrick is in Kansas City. I think.
No, I thought he was in Cincinnati.
Yeah, he is.
Cincinnati. He cold.
Okay, well, I mean, there you go.
You know who else is cold coming out of Alabama this year? Minka Fitzpatrick. Man, that dude is cold. Whew.
First of all, wait a minute. I'm not gonna let nobody just up here and just disrespect. What DBs y'all got over there in Oakland?
Absolutely nobody, nigga. The nigga that we
They talked about that before the season even started. They talked about how bad their defense was.
The nigga, slow down. I already dissed my team. I don't need no extra shit. All right. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it accurate.
No, we don't have anybody. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to tell Chris. Who is out there? They don't make the DBs like that anymore. You got to have a system built.
Well, it doesn't help when your defensive coordinator is like 75 and still believes that you blitz everybody or you don't blitz anybody.
My nigga, you know who our former owner was? That nigga threw the ball 90 yards every play. He got receivers that ran a 4-1, and he said, Jeff George, throw the ball from the goal line to goal line.
Hey, Jeff George could slang that thing.
He could, but I mean, he was also terrible. So, a lot of guys.
Hey, Jeff Hostetler, throw the ball from goal line to goal line. Roger Ismail, James Jett.
He just went out there and got a collection of terrible Jeffs and told them to play quarterback. Is that what y'all did?
Hey,
man.
Baylor,
every bad Jeff.
I played football once at a park in Hawaii with Tuiasa Sopo before.
Oh, shit. Tuiasa Sopo, throw it from goal line to goal line. Jerry, I mean, who was it? Joey Porter? We had Jerry Rice when the nigga had 2 braids.
Hey, hold on. Cone and Jerry got y'all to a Super Bowl now.
He did. Respect to Jerry, but he cooning, though, with the chicken. I had to throw a shot at him.
Hey, fuck that dude with that chicken. I like to be honest with you. I'm a 49ers fan, you know, when I watch football, when I watched it. But I ain't even a fan of Jerry Rice no more after I saw that fucking chicken. Like, I can't no more.
Unreal.
Speaking of the 49ers,
they got a quarterback over there now.
Y'all got y'all a quarterback.
Jimmy G real good. Passing a bunch of nobodies.
He passing to no damn body. Goodwin is fast as fuck.
Yeah,
that's all.
He played
good.
He did track in college, in high school.
They ain't got nobody.
That's Goodwin from Buffalo, right?
Yeah. He was cold at Buffalo.
Y'all quarterback look like he slide underage girls ecstasy. I don't trust him that much.
Where does this motherfucker come up with this shit?
I don't know what to say about that. I'm not sure if he does or if he doesn't, sir. I don't want to cast any aspersions here, though.
Yeah, that's a high.
Jimmy Garoppolo related to Roy Moore and shit.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to get like a cease and desist for this podcast. BTG
It's all allegations. Let's get
slandered this man's name and
y'all lost so many players within the past couple of years. Matter of fact, we got one of y'all players.
Yeah, y'all got
everybody got one of these players.
But see, the thing with those players leaving is like that was just the beginning. It's happening all the time now. Dudes retiring early from the sport.
Man, Navarro Bowman, he's still there.
Yeah.
What happened to Alden Smith? He retired.
Alden Smith,
he needs to.
He can't stay out of jail. Shit, they're gonna retire him for him.
Alden Smith somewhere right now on Hollywood Boulevard has a kite.
Literally right now.
We're talking about all these players retiring.
Patrick Willis.
It's a couple. I think it was yesterday or maybe a couple of days ago. Kareem said that the NBA is going to be the face of America's league, and not the NFL.
It might be.
I still don't see that. Y'all been saying that for a couple of years now, and I still don't see that.
But it's getting bad though. It's getting real bad.
Getting bad where? Because of the news that you're hearing?
No.
That's true because these sales aren't dropping. These ticket prices.
What sales? What are we talking about? It's a $10 billion a year industry. When they sales drop, they're still making $9 billion.
Within the next 10 years, it's gonna be flag football, my boy.
Dude, we've been saying that for 10 years.
No, we wasn't.
They just changed the damn quarterback rule.
It ain't good. Listen.
We can't push it down.
You don't go from a $10 billion a year industry and say, oh, it's gonna be out of there pretty soon. No, it's not. No, it is not.
We just saw our first owner get the hell up out of here.
Y'all can keep saying that the NFL is not going anywhere.
I don't think the argument is that they're going anywhere. I think the argument is that the NBA will overtake them as the number one league in America.
I don't see that either.
I don't see
and
that.
The niggas is not, and you know the niggas don't get paid.
Who?
$41 million for 7 years to bang your head around and get CTE. Yeah, that sounds like a great deal.
$41 million.
And that ain't gonna stop nobody from playing.
You get
you can bring up all the stats you want about CTE and all of that. That ain't gonna stop these kids in Florida and Texas and wherever else to stop playing the game. They're gonna keep playing it.
No, they gonna keep playing. We just not gonna watch it as much.
You can get people gonna still watch it too.
No,
people are still gonna watch it.
I agree with Rob in this sense. The NFL maybe might go down, but college football is not taking.
Which is why ain't none of it going nowhere.
Well, college football is a different monster, though.
As far as stadium attendance and all of that stuff, but people are still going to watch the NFL.
But Baylor, they got to go somewhere. Like once they leave college, like the colleges, they pumping money into the NFL. Like
it's too much money involved, man. This stuff ain't going nowhere. People keep throwing out these numbers, but yet on a random Monday night, a Monday night football game is beating the World Series in ratings. Like it's not going nowhere. I don't understand.
Okay, you say that, but on a random Monday night, fucking WWE is beating the World Series. Like nothing, like that shit doesn't matter. We're talking about baseball.
It ain't beating the NFL.
Because it's baseball.
No, it's not. Don't say that, Chris. No, it's not.
What I'm saying is baseball is baseball. Like, yeah, but I think what the argument is that as you see the NBA creep up, you have to start wondering why.
I still don't. I mean, I see what y'all saying. I just don't. I don't see the NBA overtaking the NFL as far as numbers wise. I don't see it. I don't.
Rob, we're not saying it's going to happen overnight. We're saying it's going to happen over time.
Over time, but what are we talking about? Are we talking about 15, 20 years? Or what are we talking about?
About 15 years.
Well, that we don't know because within the next 5-10 years, we don't know who's going to be the next big name in the NBA. Because once Bron leaves, shit.
You got Giannis.
But think about that. Over the next decade, it also goes into a part of competitiveness. That's why the NFL has been so successful because the Patriots are really the only dynasty that we know of. it's been a lot of
So it's parody. That's another reason why
it's a
people
lot
watch
of
it
parody
because it's always some
every
different
game
people.
is different, every week is different. The NBA,
Yeah.
we can all sit here and agree who's going to be in the finals this year.
I mean, but to be completely honest,
but when Braun retires, though, we got action.
we can kind of say who's.
He said we got action.
I mean, look, technically,
Exactly.
look, in the East,
we got.
in the East, they got action. Once that nigga leave,
So
they
are we
got
saying?
action.
So are we saying that we don't know the Patriots are going to be in the Super Bowl? They're always in the fucking
year.
Super Bowl every year because the AFC is fucking trash and it's been trash. But
Whoa! Come on now, don't say that. Don't say it like
I mean,
that.
the Raiders just
don't say
just
that,
got
and don't
good,
say
man.
it like that.
I mean, come on, man. I don't even watch football, and I know the AFC is fucking trash, bro.
What is trash about the AFC?
They trash. Every team is bad. Like
what do you mean? Last year the AFC West almost got 3 teams in the playoffs. How's that trash?
They trash too. But what I'm talking about is, wasn't like 2 years ago or 3 years ago where it was like only 2 teams above 500 in the AFC? AFC been trash, bro.
What?
Like, come on, we know the AFC ain't been good.
You know they garbage.
Y'all in the same conference with the Dallas Cowboys, who won 1 fucking playoff game.
Who, me? I'm not a football fan. I don't give a fuck about it either way. But
we can keep going down the line. You're not going to talk about the AFC like that, sir.
Yeah. No. Okay. If you take out the Patriots, how many Super Bowls do you think the AFC would have over the last 10 years?
Over the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers beat one of them.
I get a Steelers at least 2 or 3 of them.
Okay, so we saying they'll have, and that'll be it. Nobody else.
Okay, Denver snuck in 1.
Denver snuck in 1.
I get them 1.
Oh, I swear to God, Cam Newton took the bag for that game.
No, let's give them 3. Let's give them 3.
Who that?
The entire goddamn conference. Let's give them 3.
What?
The entire goddamn conference.
So who's winning over there?
Every year.
Who's winning over there?
Every year.
You see what Atlanta did?
Lost. I know.
They took a nap in the second half.
They lose 2.
An AFC team.
Oh, come on, dog.
Look.
Obviously, they have to lose to an AFC team.
Damn. You gotta let me live. I don't want to defend the Patriots. I absolutely hate these niggas. I hate everything about them. I don't even like Boston. I don't like Green. I don't like the fucking mascot. I don't like the Celtics. I don't like.
Amen. All I needed to hear was somebody to completely drown the whole state.
That's kind of the point, though, BTG. They lost to the Patriots because we always know the Patriots are going to be in the Super Bowl. And until
I hate the Patriots, Rob. Like, I really do, though.
I hate them too.
No, I mean, hey, bro. Hey, when I say you preaching to the choir, bro, you are preaching to the choir.
Checks, dirty, dingy ass fucking sweaters, and I hate all of that shit.
Matt Damon, Ben Affleck.
I don't like Matt Damon.
All that shit. Fucking Southie.
All of that. We done lost everybody. But what I'm saying is, we can all agree that we know without a shadow of a doubt, unless
wait, we missed somebody. Fuck the Boston Red Sox too.
Fuck them niggas too. Yep.
Oh my God.
Fuck the Green Monster.
Don't get Devin.
Fuck the green monster and the blue and yellow crayon that made you.
Fuck sweet Caroline, the all that shit.
Now, I know what's crazy. Devin thrashing the Red Sox right now while the Yankees probably not even going to make the playoffs this year.
See, you crazy.
I don't have nothing to do with that beef.
Because you out
here. Stadium burned down.
Why are you starting?
Yankees got all that power in the lineup and they got no pitching staff.
Chris is a foul dude.
That's true though.
Chris is the same nigga that started these fires out here in California.
Hey, that's true though, Devin. Y'all just signed CeCe to a 1-year deal?
1-year deal, yeah, shit. CeCe was doing more work in the playoffs in the last month of the regular season.
He was though. He did come in and shut shit down. I give him that.
$500 million starting.
He did. I can't even front. I was expecting that one game I was watching. I'm like, CeCe finna come in and he finna get lit up.
My
Y'all talking that baseball shit. I'm about to go on a commercial break.
No, I want you to answer me a question, BTG, before you go on a commercial break. Who do you got playing in the Super Bowl?
I'll say so. We giving Pittsburgh 3, right?
Yeah.
Y'all said Pittsburgh get 3.
I gave them 2, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, we said
And Antonio
two,
Brown,
maybe 3.
he hurt.
We giving Pittsburgh 2. We giving Denver 1, and then we got to give the Ravens 1. And shit, if Carr and then if Carr don't get down, we get 1. Oh yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good
Wait,
with
whoa,
5.
whoa.
I'm good with
Wait,
5. Let me
what?
live with that. Let me live. I'm walking away. I'm walking away. I'm
Stop
walking away.
the presses.
This is the problem.
Oh, we
All
forgot
right,
the Colts, 2007.
Last year?
No way. No, he said Carr. You talking about 2007?
If we don't get
Yeah,
if he don't
Colts.
get hurt, we not winning. You said take out the Patriots, right?
Hell no. Hell no.
You're not winning.
Why not?
Hell no.
You're not winning because
Oh,
You're
okay,
not getting through Denver.
all right. So give me that. What do you mean? Denver didn't make it to the playoffs
Last year?
Denver didn't make it to the playoffs.
Didn't Trevor Siemian get them to the playoffs?
No,
I don't
Only
think
Kan-
so.
only Kansas City and Oakland went. We could have gotten 3.
BTG,
They came in 3rd.
you still haven't answered my question.
That's how you do. He just like
Who do
Hillary.
you have playing the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, this year. Oh, okay. I didn't get that question.
And every year until Tom Brady retires, who do you have playing in the Super Bowl?
This year,
Yeah.
I have. This
Patriots
year,
ain't going this year. They ain't going.
this year. Oh, well, okay. Wait, whoa! I got it. I got Pittsburgh versus shit. Maybe the Rams, I guess.
And the NFL is going to guarantee that Tom Brady's ass is in the fucking Super Bowl like he's in the Super Bowl every year.
Every year.
They be cheating for them niggas, man.
They swear to God, they be cheating for them.
No
niggas.
lie.
I don't know.
No lie, them niggas. They get. I ain't never seen a professional sports team get as many breaks as them niggas do get year in and year out. It's almost comical at this point.
Are we gonna talk about the catch?
Hell yeah.
Before we
Hell
talk
yeah.
about the catch,
That was some bullshit.
Anymore? Because I saw it. I don't
And
know.
that's a goddamn catch. Nigga talking about finish the process. This nigga caught the ball and moved it across the line.
That was a football move.
Yes, of course it was.
He extended the rock over the plays. That's a football move.
The
What more
goddamn
do you want him to
touchdown.
do?
I don't know what a catch is in NFL, but I haven't known what a catch in NFL is for like the last 4 or 5 years. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 years ever since Dez and when Megatron came to
Chicago 2013.
Chicago and caught that obvious touchdown that he caught that they ruled against.
It was
Ever
such an
since then,
obvious.
I mean, it was a touchdown. I mean, at the time, of course, because it was the Dez, it was like whatever, but it was an obvious touchdown. And they made this whole thing so difficult when they didn't have to.
We're gonna talk about Papergate.
That was
See, I missed that. I
Oh my God, dude! I was watching that as it happened, and I was like,
So what was the problem? I mean, I never did dive into what was the issue. What was wrong with him taking paper and showing you that there was space in between?
We still don't
Here's the situation.
know.
4th and 1 or 4. I think 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. Dak Prescott goes for a QB sneak. He goes over side judge. The line judge comes up, spots the ball. On TV, it looked like he didn't get the first down, but it was close enough. They'll bring the markers out. Even Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth, I actually like him. He seems pretty.
You like Chris Collinsworth? That's a first.
Sometimes.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Yeah, I'm okay with Chris. I don't like Al.
He say the same thing. He say the same thing like every game. He'll say, "Now here's a guy." He say that every game.
Yeah, that's true.
It ain't that. That's not my reason for not liking him. That ain't my reason for not liking him. Yeah, I don't like how he approaches the whole when everybody was doing the knee stuff. I don't like the way he was his commentary.
Had some bad commentary.
I didn't like his commentary on it.
He should not
he
be
can
the
kick
one
rocks
to
for
talk
that.
about judging anybody.
But go back to what happened, Devin.
Al Michaels makes a degenerate betting comment, so he shouldn't talk about anything. Anyways,
Yo, Devin,
4th and 2.
You watch some kick rocks?
That
goddamn Mike Tirico.
Oh, Mike Tirico is super cool. I'll come back to him.
Mike Tirico is a piece shit. Yeah, he's
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
Big
guess
time.
I'm
That man is a
alone.
serial rapist.
yeah.
So 4th and 2, Dak Prescott goes for the QB sneak. He's not there. I know he wasn't there just by looking at it. They bring the marker out. The thing is so close. But it was probably like an inch or two. So on TV, you could see that the ball is not at the marker for it to be a first down.
It's not touching the marker at all.
At
Right,
all.
right.
Gene Steratore pulls out his note card. So like when they make like personal foul penalties in the game, they have to write it on his note card, similar to like a soccer referee.
Right.
The card, it's just like two index cards put together, but they're attached.
Right.
So the single piece of paper, he takes it, then he folds it to make
He
it.
folded the paper, Dev.
He folded the paper, and then he put the paper in between the ball and the marker. So if the paper can fit between the ball and the marker, can tell you that's not a first down. I'm watching it on TV. I was like, okay, it's not a first down. And then he stands up and points forward and says it's a first down for Dallas.
Get the fuck out of here, word.
But he got up and he smirked though. He had this Grinch smirk on his face, and I
because
said,
his phone vibrated from the deposit that just went into his bank account.
Yeah, that's that check.
His phone vibrated. He's like, yeah, that's the deposit right there.
I couldn't believe it, and I was in the house like everybody was asleep because the game was later. And I'm looking around the living room for somebody to like get mad with. I'm like, is this shit really happening on live TV?
I never could figure out the context of the paper. Like I see the papers, I was like, wait a minute. So are they saying that it wasn't or it was? I never did. I wasn't watching the game.
But you could have literally laid down. Go ahead, Dad.
He said after the game, when they asked him about it, he said he only pulled the paper out for visual purposes because now they allow you can't see it obviously through TV, but like, don't you know how like when they score a touchdown, cameraman gets onto the field and they have like the harness cameras that attach to their chest.
Yeah.
Now, when they have a close first down play, those cameramen can come onto the field. He said that he pulled the paper out so it can create a better visual for the people at home. But he said that he
showed that it wasn't a first down, right?
What type of reference is actually about that in the movie?
He said he knew it was a first down, even by looking at it. He only did the visual.
Damn lie. He knew it like Brock.
He wasn't.
Looking at his bank account. It was like, okay.
Hey, he was looking on his phone. That shit was saying pending.
It says pending.
He's like, yes, sir.
Yeah,
first
That's the status of the league.
His bank account is in Boston, so that should tell you.
Fucking shit, Boston. Ugh. But that's like 2 back-to-back calls on both primetime games. Like, you can't be serious with this shit. Like, I don't know what pictures Jerry Kraft and Tom, whatever Kraft's name is, shit team in that shit town in that shit state.
Rob.
Hey, you racist, Dad.
I don't care. We can get rid of the whole Northeast demographic. I don't care anymore.
He said Jerry Tom.
All of them, damn, you don't give a shit about nobody.
I don't care. They can bomb the border of Massachusetts and let it just float into the Atlantic. I don't care about them. None of them.
Do that, Devin.
I don't like Boston beans. I don't like none of them. You ain't never seen a baddie say she's from Boston on Twitter. You ain't got none of these IG models. That's bad.
That is true. That is true.
It's too cold for selfies out there.
They're all hopped up on fentanyl and meth, drunk off of Sam Adams.
Hey.
All they women wear bloomers, right? All right, Charles. All right.
I was like, this is more epic than Charles talking about San Antonio.
Fuck them hoes, man. Ain't nobody stressing them. Even in what's that movie? Leonardo DiCaprio, The Departed. What's the old girl name? She's usually a fox in all the other movies. She was in that movie. She looked like trash. Just naturally, just like all of them over there.
Who? I'm trying to think.
He's talking about Ryan Reynolds chick. Ryan Reynolds chick. Right?
Jennifer Lawrence, is that her name? They all look alike.
Blake Lively.
Them hoes.
Said they all looked alike.
Yeah, she looked like she was in her
They smell like bologna.
I know. I know y'all can't catch that one. They
Nope.
smell like
Nope.
Smell like baloney.
We know Chris can't. We know Chris can't.
Chris, if you cannot name that
Chris,
movie,
quick.
please, Chris,
quick.
please get
What
that movie.
movie? What'd you
Quick.
say?
White
Oh my
people.
God.
They smell like baloney. What movie is that from?
He said what was it? What he look like? I don't know. It's a white guy. What he look like? I don't know. Y'all look alike.
Smell
They smell like baloney.
White Man Can't Jump.
Ah.
white
That
man.
was like a clear Spike Lee moment when everybody puts their hands up and go, ah.
Yeah, when they standing on the stoop.
You want to know
Yeah.
the best part about asking Chris about these movies? This is like his random guesses.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll pull one out his ass real quick. Hey, what was that one he pulled out, man, that sent us into a frenzy?
I cannot remember.
Was it Honey, I Shrunk the Kid?
He put that shit from fucking left field, yo. Came out of nowhere. Like, I gotta respect the fact that you threw a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids out there. Nigga, no.
Oh my God.
We said Omar Epps in this shit. How the fuck you get Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Nah, man, that's Mo Money, Chris. You ever seen
Mo
Mo
Money?
Money?
Was filmed. It was filmed here in Chicago.
Yeah.
That's another one you need to get on your list.
You gotta watch that one, man. Mo Money was dope.
I gotta watch Pulp Fiction too.
Oh my God.
You to watch or
killing me.
You up out of here.
I'll give him a pass on that one.
Hey, I watched the pilot of The Shy last night.
I did too. It was good.
It was dope.
It was
I was gonna throw a spoiler out. I ain't gonna do that to.
Nah, don't do that. But you want to know what was like the best
Don't
part?
worry, I'm gonna watch that shit tonight. I want to see how crazy you niggas is again.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? What I can't wait. I want Dre to finish his thought. I can't wait for just to like everybody else to watch it from Chicago, just to catch all of the Chicago things that nobody else is really gonna catch. Like one of the characters that was sitting outside, Dre, he kept saying Joe.
Yep.
He kept saying Joe, and I'm one of them people that like to watch stuff with the captions on, and the captions wasn't catching. They kept saying though. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna catch that.
That white
Anybody out
person
there
was
listening,
mad
don't
when he
know,
was typing
whatever,
that shit
for
in.
whatever reason, unbeknownst to me, I'm in Chicago my whole life. I have no idea where it came from.
Where it came from, no idea.
But a lot of people, a lot of dudes, especially in Chicago, will call you Joe.
Joe.
If you're just having a general conversation, man, I don't know, Joe.
What up, Joe?
Like it's what up, Joe? Man, Joe, man, this dude came over here, Joe, and this dude, it's just like it's a common vernacular, man.
Joe and Buddy.
Buddy's one, but Joe is really taking. Joe is really taking it back. If you say Joe, then you really from somewhere in Chicago. So I can't wait for people to watch that, and then like catch stuff like that. But what was you about to say, Dre?
I was saying the thing about it for me that was like really really cool was just looking at the B roll of just
just them rolling through like over E and just everywhere, just the whole South Side. Like it's gonna be dope to see, man. Like I can only imagine how people watching The Wire was watching and seeing like all of their little neighborhoods and stuff. It's gonna be just like that. And then it's well done too. Yeah,
it's a well done show. Very good. I hope you guys you watch it. And I want to see what BTG says about it when he watches it. It's not as crazy as you would think it is. I mean, it's got some crazy shit in it, but it's not like niggas wilding and just shooting, fucking throwing smoke bombs and Molotovs cocktails. It's not like that.
You know what's funny about that though, Dre? Like as kids, we all thought that about out there.
About where you from? Yeah, we thought Cali.
We all thought when you say Crenshaw or you say whatever, you like niggas out there. You can't step outside your doorstep without getting shot in the face.
No, not in Compton.
Niggas say, well,
no, but no. The thing is, over the past, Chicago has been running shit for, I want to say,
only
for a while now.
Only in the media though.
That's the thing.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
All those stats.
I'm gonna tell you like this. The media is not lying on everything, okay?
But we not the murder capital. We haven't been. I want to say we've been the murder capital once in the last 7 or 8 years. But if you
when you factor in population, man, we not even close.
We're not even in the top 25.
Nope, not even close.
But you would go on something in here about Chicago because Chicago was just the flavor of the month.
Yep.
So they hyping up these numbers then?
I mean, a lot of it too was because Obama was from here, man. It was all politics, man.
Numbers.
Like it's not to say that
it's good.
That stuff wasn't happening or isn't happening, because it is. These niggas out here crazy. They are crazy.
Well,
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Baylor.
I was gonna say being around certain.
Damn it, you.
God damn it, Dav. That's
okay. You go. Let me be an actual host real quick.
No, I was gonna say being around certain people that I can't name because of certain things. They would tell me about certain neighborhoods in Chicago that they would visit for recreational purposes, and yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about you guys. You know, out here we have. I mean, it's bad, but it's just like you guys are normal with the shit that goes out there. We're normal with the shit that goes out here, except for them Bay Area niggas. I cannot. If Chirac is what it is, if it lives up to that name, and they bump heads with them Oakland niggas, oh my God, I don't wish violence on nobody. I don't want to see that shit. But God damn, that would be a hell of a Royal Rumble. I'm talking about dreads and everywhere.
Well, it's like any other place that you would go to. If you go to the wrong spot, you bound to find the wrong shit. It's not like
I've been in the wrong spot out there.
Huh?
I've been in the wrong spot out there. I just didn't know it, but I felt like it was home.
Hey, but that's another thing about it. A lot of times the bad spot is like a bad spot for somebody is not the bad spot for me. It's like I'll be cool.
Shit. Yeah, they ain't gonna bother me.
I'm trying to tell my wife that all the time.
At the time when I went out there by myself. But I got family out there. So I was riding around certain neighborhoods and I was naming the streets, and they was like, "Well, what are you doing over there?" I was like, "Look, I'm just trying to hoop. I'm just trying to." My nigga, I don't know. Look, let me tell you. I was at my hotel, right? And I was walking to this McDonald's. This black dude was out there. I called him a black dude. I know. He was out there working. And I was like, yo, bro. I was like, bro, where they hoop at? Hey,
I'm sorry.
That nigga, he turned around. Dev, he turned around. And that nigga had this country accent. I said, what the fuck just came out of your mouth? He was like, I don't know, bro. I'm from Indiana. I'm like, what the hell? Where did
man, country?
Oh, ham and ass.
I was like, bro. I was like, I just want to know where they hoop. And then next thing you know, my cousin was like, he said, go to this park. He sent me the address. All I remember, it was outside, and I could see some water or whatever.
You was That's by there's a court over there at Prairie Shores. It's a real nice court. It probably is that one.
I guess, and then I was just driving around, and then the night that I was going to leave, my cousin wanted to take me to I guess a club or whatever, and then that's when I knew
he took that nigga to eat too.
He took that nigga. When we pulled up, and I seen, three chicks with solid bodies, but then they had the big chick behind her. I'm like, okay, so this is where we at. Okay, we here now. We here. but then when I looked to the side and I was like, I seen a couple of niggas with some hoodies on and the dreads, and I said,
It's like you to the wrong club, bro.
That's some cheap niggas.
I don't fuck with the club scene out here, man.
Yeah, we go to a lounge.
Yeah, I don't fuck with I don't fuck with nobody's club, bro.
I didn't go in. I made up a lie. I said, look, I gotta get to the airport by this time. So let's just go. And he stopped at a gas station. I said, fuck, I'm gonna die in Chicago at a gas station, my nigga.
You don't go to nobody's club here, bro. Nobody's club. Unless it's some up north shit, or it's a chill lounge somewhere downtown.
But like some random ass,
with some club where like Jeezy's gonna be at somewhere out south.
No, wait. Let me tell you about that. If y'all ever come out here, do not ever, I don't care if it's a lounge, I don't care if it's a club, I don't care if it's a church, Whatever. If Jeezy is performing, do not go. Don't go near it. Don't think about going.
The last time I saw
Shit
Jeezy
seems to be
perform in
anywhere.
Vegas, and it was wild as a motherfucker.
That he brings out both sides of the flags.
And then
never
they had
ends
the
well.
nerve to have Gucci perform at the Chicago Theater.
Dude,
last was that this summer or last?
I think that was this past summer.
That was this
summer.
Rob, do you remember that? Oh my God, man!
I follow one of the Jews that listens to the Scanners, and he would listen to the Scanner that whole night. Man, it was activity everywhere down. This downtown, man. That's supposed to be a spot where the white people don't allow that shit down there. They did this shit at the Chicago Theater, man. They had police all up and down State Street, all on the red line, all on the green line. That's a train.
It's a train, Baylor.
Train spots. Like, man,
I was supposed to go to Chicago last year, and this year just to go kick it or whatever. And my wife was like, "Well, we can go." No, we will not go as a family. I do not trust these Chicago niggas around my kids.
She been looking at too much TV, man.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. I've been looking at too much TV.
Yeah, I mean, you can still come here, man. And you just gotta know. I mean, you can't be up in the neighborhoods. That's all.
That's all it is. That's really
you can still come here and be just fine if you hanging out. You know, someone downtown or something, like you can come here without even seeing the neighborhoods.
I just want
all the good shit is downtown.
You can go to white neighborhoods and do that because they
go to Jewtown.
No, I got a hoop with the hood cats though. I don't want to play against white boys.
You can find they got open gyms inside where cats don't be on that.
Definitely don't.
I know plenty,
especially downtown.
Don't let nobody be scared.
Yeah, I know plenty of open gyms where cats that they just be like they just come in the hoop like they don't be on that. It's plenty of that. You can't go to you can't go to these outside parks. You can't mess with those.
Well, I'm glad I know that 5 years later.
Yeah, you can't go to these outside parks. You gotta go to open gyms where people just come in. They just be in there running. They don't be on that.
It was some good run though. It was some good run though. I ain't gonna even lie.
My God, what park is that?
Now you can find some good run outside. It's just it's a crapshoot though.
I ran into it on a rant because my cousin was like, "Come up here," and I came up here, and them niggas was running.
You can find some good run, but I'm not going to nobody's running outside.
You may be running.
Yeah, you gonna be running, especially I done got into some fist fights after a good run, and you run some cats off the court, and it's like, all right, it's time to box now.
Oh, I was on alert. I was definitely on alert. The only bad thing was I had a Prius. They would have got
the only one that's like the only one that's good is the
color's gonna run you down, bro.
Because they would have got me.
Jabari Parker, his dad used to have one at Garfield Park, but he used to tell the kids, "We're training in here. We're not going outside."
Inside the field house in there.
Inside the field house, yeah.
That's probably a good spot to go. I wouldn't go nowhere outside though.
I don't know if I told y'all, but the cat that run the organization here is from Chicago, and he said his boy is Rose.
Hey,
a fun fact.
Was it Reggie?
A fun fact though. One of my homeboys, they mom was dating Derrick Rose's uncle or pops or something like that.
It couldn't be his pops. I don't think that nigga knows his pops.
It was somebody he was close to because Rose came out here at Gang of Times.
Yeah, I don't think it was his pops.
Yeah, because we all believe his pops is Scottie Pippen, right, Devin?
Wait, what?
Hold on, I'm losing connection.
Devin, he just said something about his going theory. Scottie is his father. One, because they both dumb as a box of fucking rock. And
is Scottie that dumb?
That boy from Arkansas, boy.
He real country dumb.
He apologized for his wife cheating on him. What does that tell you?
That he didn't want to spend millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah, I'm sure that sounds like a smart man to me.
Yeah, like, that's all it is. You got to be a married man with multiple kids to understand. It is cheaper to keep her.
See, that's the sign of a man that hasn't had to apologize for some shit that he didn't do. apologize for something that he wasn't even wrong with. That's what that is. You ain't there yet, Chris. You'll get that though.
My bad. What was it? What was my theory?
I can't be there.
Scotty is Derek's father.
Listen, I feel like all the facts are there. If I went to court and I presented that shit,
I'm about to break it down.
listen, they almost look alike. Okay, they got the same droopy face.
She just ain't got that big ass nose.
Yeah, that's all his mama. See, but listen to me, Scotty, that's his daddy. Like what's her name found out, wanted to flip the script a little bit, and then she ran out and did her thing, and he was just like, "Listen, bitch, I'm gonna leave you, lawyers, and I'm gonna get my money back." And she's like, "I tell the whole motherfucking world, Derrick Rose is your illegitimate baby. So let's slow down."
So then Scotty got right. Okay.
Then Scotty got right. See, it's probably gonna be a tell-all book in about 20 years. Somebody gonna say something. I feel like Garpax to do with it. I think they got pictures. Because that's the only way them niggas still got jobs. It all tying. It's a love triangle.
Pack said he's sick of y'all with this Garpax shit. He said they are not one and the same.
Fuck him.
Okay, but, all right. Well, while we on the topic of the Chicago Bulls, what y'all feel about the Bulls running the table?
Pissing me. Okay, they clearly are not about to lose any more games.
The Bulls are going directly to the playoffs on a 45-game win streak.
One of my homies in the group said,
these niggas can't even lose right, man. Makes me sick.
Oh my god.
I mean, the games that we're winning against quality talent. We're not winning against, the Warriors of the league, but I mean, the wins that we winning.
I don't give a damn who they winning against. Their asses is winning. They supposed to be losing every game, not winning against quality.
Still,
any
quality
every game. They're just not going to. It was never going to happen. But I am enjoying. I'm enjoying Chris Dunn being a really good NBA player. Like it's not just like he's decent. He's really good. He's a really good starting point guard in the league right now, and I am excited for that.
Yep, just like I was hoping that he would be, and I was just amazed at the, just the negativity this kid was getting when. First of all, when they first made the trade, it was super negative then. It was like, well, we don't know. He had a really poor season and all this, that, and the third. I'm just like, damn, y'all ain't gave the kid a chance yet. So I'm glad he's progressing, man.
Give up that goddamn pick.
Just wait for Zach LaVine to come back. I think that will even help Chris Dunn's game even more.
Listen. That's
nice. Trade Nico ass.
Next year.
You need to trade Nico right goddamn now. This is when you do it.
Trade his ass right now.
I think they apparently can't do it. I think they said until the 15th, I guess.
Yeah.
Post punch Nico.
Even with that being said, you trade Nico right now. I don't give a fuck what the NBA rules are. You tell them fuck your rules.
So how much we got to pay to get this done today?
To get it done right goddamn now.
Tonight. Because you feel like he gonna fall off the table but before the 15th. He gonna do what Nico does, and that's completely fall off the table. Because we've seen this. We've been here.
Yeah. You have a good stretch.
We've been here when he's scoring, 25 to 30 points a game, and he looks unstoppable. And all of a sudden, he can't find a basket.
And then we're not going to be able to trade him. So it'd be nice if we could just get rid of his ass right now while he's playing well. That'd be awesome.
Yep.
Goddamn Punch Brothers over there doing work on everybody.
Bobby Porter's a dog in there.
He should have stole off his ass years ago if this was how they was going to play.
2012, 90.
These motherfuckers ain't even talk to each other. Still. You know, they Kobe and Shaq shit.
Punch some toughness into his ass.
they the new age.
He's gonna be right back in the same position.
He punched some grit right into his face.
We're gonna make the 8th seed. I'm sick of this shit.
No, they gonna lose. They still gonna lose because the team ain't good. But one thing I did want to talk about before we got up out of here is it is time for everybody to give Fred Hoiberg some fucking credit.
I was thinking that this morning. I was going to ask that. All right, is it time? That was my question. Is it time to give Fred some credit?
Everybody that swore up and down that he wasn't the coach when the Bulls kept giving him players that could not run the offense that he wanted to run. They gave him some players that can run the offense that he wants to run, and they're running it
pretty well.
and pretty goddamn well at that.
The efficiency.
You don't sound convinced, Devin.
Man, dude, you got to give him his goddamn credit. You have to.
Hey, Devin, you got to, man. I mean, they playing, man. That offense did not look like this before because they had Jimmy fucking Butler running it,
and they had Dwayne Wade.
They had that old ass man at two guys.
Jimmy Butler is a guy. Don't you slander his name.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
In his mind, that's what he think he is. He think he a guy.
Fuck Jimmy Butler.
This motherfucker said he's about to put the B back in his nickname. Like, man, if you don't get your lame goofy ass out of here.
Sit your ass down.
Corny, man. Corny. It's so corny, yo.
Oh my god, that nigga.
I do y'all hate
somebody had posted. Somebody here. We just generally dislike this podcast. Somebody had posted like Jimmy Butler this year have what did he say? He's dealing with this. What did he say? I responded to him. I'm like, wait, he has that shit now? Like now he can't figure out what he wants to do. It's like he has this internal battle with, essentially, wanting to assert himself or whatever. I'm like, wait, now you got that? When you was here with Rose, you knew what you wanted to do. You wanted to be the man. But now you up there with the coach that you want, with some dope young talent, and now you don't know if you want to assert yourself. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we sick of Jimmy shit. But we about to start winding this goddamn thing down. We've been doing this for close to 2 hours, and it's time to finish this shit. Sick of y'all. So, Chris, why you mad?
You know why I'm mad?
I'm assuming it's gonna be Malcolm X shit. So, what? Why you mad? Why you mad, brother?
Brother Chris.
Why do we seek white validation so much as black people? I just want to ask myself, why do people seek this so much?
Speak closer into the mic, Chris.
Yeah, you gotta get closer to the mic.
Why do black people seek white validation so much? I don't know.
No question, no answers. I don't know why. I don't, but I don't know why. Nope. Maybe because we part of America. Without their help, we won't be. Plain and simple.
That makes my stomach hurt.
Better get some Tums, because contrary to popular belief, life is not short. It's very long. You're gonna have to deal with it for quite some time if you're lucky.
Maybe that's just young blood in me,
Maybe so. You're quickly get to the who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck stage? I got a whole plate worth of other shit I could be upset about other than that shit.
Okay, Devin, why are you mad?
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
I'm listening too, Dev.
Listen to this, okay? Now, I've talked about this on Twitter the other day, and I tried not to let it get to me for the rest, to just linger on in my mind. I'm reaching a stage in my life, I feel like I need to stop overthinking shit, and I need to let shit go. But I'm not letting this go. We as men, we sow our royal oats at about, whatever age that is when you let that shit, when you put it all in the streets. I feel like somewhere in that part of your life as a man, you say, "No, I can't be lying about it. Can't do it. I can't do it." It's one thing to lie about that, but then it's another thing to lie about having a baddie. Brother at my job.
Oh man.
Listen to me. Brother at my job went all week, maybe even 2. Talked a good hype job about, yeah, man, y'all lucky the Christmas party this year, they ain't allowing us to bring our spouses because I'd had the baddest chick in the game. Brother showed up to work on Monday. That nigga walked in there with Hagrid. I said,
I cannot stand Devin ass, man.
I I said, who is that? His daughter? Who is that? His sister?
Oh, wow.
He said, nigga, he must practice polygamy, because that's the only explanation we got for this. He walked up in there with Danny DeVito from The Penguin and Batman Returns.
Danny DeVito.
Dog,
Face wise or body wise?
The whole man, she looked, this box body ass woman that walked up in there, she looked like a grown man.
She probably could cook though, man.
Now, it's where I have to figure out what is the mental trade-off. Are you saying that she's a baddie personality wise? Because I ain't never heard no shit like that. Would somebody just walk up and be like, yeah, man, I got the best one up in here.
She got the best personality. Her brain is
only motherfuckers. Only person that say shit like that is the motherfucker who know they chick ugly. Now everybody got their own case.
But if he said her brain was so dope, he could be talking about like actual, maybe I should.
Yeah, her thought process.
No,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about her knowledge, yo. Like maybe that's a top. Maybe that's what he meant.
I say all of that to say this. We got to be real with ourselves. I'm thirsting for a Demetria. Come on, and I'm not going to have it. And if I see any of you niggas up in her mentions, I'm coming to slander. I'm not going to allow it. I'm not
allowed to be in anybody mentions without my wife's approval.
Basically.
Just stating it for the record. Stating it for the record.
You don't have to worry about me being in her mentions. Now, scope of her IG, that's a different story.
All day.
Hey, listen. I don't got an IG no more, so I'm going to need y'all to start sending me some screenshots of that thing. But that's what I'm mad about. We need to stop lying to ourselves and to our peers, because in this modern day and age, somebody going to find out. Carlos Boozer had his baby mama on one side of the stadium and his side chick on the other side for his whole career in Chicago, thinking that wasn't nobody going to see that shit.
Kanye wrote a song about it. It was on Yeezus. Nobody remembers.
No, me neither, because I don't remember Yeezus.
What you just said?
You up out of here. I'm sick of your shit.
Man, Kanye hasn't released a good album since what?
You're done.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Yeezus, and that Pablo. We can forget those two.
You're done.
It's a few joints on that.
Charlie Villanueva had his toilet stolen.
What?
Yeah, his hair stolen
Gold
too.
plated.
Man, all right, KG.
Ryan Shazier. Charlie Villanueva's on.
Shout out to KG.
Baylor.
What up?
Why are you mad? Why are you mad?
I'm mad because the fucking Patriots are going to make it to the AFC Championship game, possibly play against the Jaguars, who got the number one defense, but won't be the number one defense during that game. I'm also mad that the fucking... I'm also fucking mad because they still can't figure out what a catch is. This nigga pulled out a piece of paper that he wrote on and folded it and couldn't determine if it was a first down to begin with. So he lied and said, I knew it was a first down before the game started. I'm mad because Bron will get to the Eastern Conference Finals and play a Boston who's been playing on fire all goddamn season, but then get swept 2-0 real quick. And I'm also mad that Lonzo is too light-skinned. He needs to bake in the sun a little bit more because his layups might turn into a dunk. And I'm also mad at Jarv. I'm not finished. Because this nigga be flop. I'm mad at Just because he keep putting his CP3 shit out there like we supposed to praise this nigga. He hasn't gotten out of the second round. No, I've won more adult championships.
You break it up.
Go take it,
Orlando Magic. Hello. You the same franchise. It's the Orlando Magic, okay? Chris, not the Chris that's on the phone, but Chris that's in LA that I'm heading towards right now. The fucking Spurs.
Brothers Liam and Chris.
Yes. Them niggas is done. You got to run an offense through a small forward, which you've never done before, and his ankle still hurt, his hip still hurt. Does he still have braids? Does he still have the braids?
Hey, really fast,
he
I
got
think
braids.
Kawhi Leonard lying on his birth certificate. I think that nigga might be an old man.
Yeah, check that nigga birth.
That's just a theory.
Check that nigga birth certificate. Jonathan, your Broncos, them niggas is sugar shit. Okay, that defense, that no fly zone.
Came on here just for this second.
Right? that no fly zone, them niggas is being FedEx ground attack all over that ass. Okay, the Broncos is done. You can't figure out which quarterback you want to start. All right, I think I'm done.
I know where the fuck this.
Who else is in there? Damn, we got a battle one day.
Yeah. I bet you.
I told you guys.
I knew you was gonna take that shit somewhere else. I knew you was saving me for last week, Slick.
Next time, I ain't done with you either, though, nigga. Fuck them Yankees.
Okay.
Fuck them Dodgers. Trash ass team.
Okay. I got respect. I got respect for Green Bay. I got respect for the Chicago Bulls. But fuck them Yankees and they pinstripes. And all them bad bitches they was knocking down.
Fat back ass nigga Matt. Looked like he ate up all of Atlanta before he came back. I know you're not trying to talk about nobody.
I'm not about to protect no baseball niggas because I don't watch baseball like that. I'm just going to throwing shots at the Yankees.
Worried about no Yankees? We good because you just brought us up. Ain't that shit you be saying?
Fuck Aaron Rodgers and his collarbone.
Shit. Fuck Lonzo and his wrist.
Yeah, feminine ass wrist to be shooting.
I agree.
That motherfucker feminine as hell when he's able to release that ball. Hated it.
Hey, look, it was a joke out there that my homeboy said. I thought it was pretty messed up, but I still laughed. He said when they call a timeout and he jogged back, just look at how he run or look at how he jogged back to the bench. It looked like his left side has a stroke, and y'all always there's not my words. I'm a cold petty nigga, but I did not say that. But when they called the timeout and that Golden State game, and that nigga jogged to the side, I'm like, yo, the nigga left side of his body is gone. It's gone. And he leans his head like he's looking for something under the table.
Are you saying that he may or may not be a tad bit retarded? Is that where we're going with this?
Simple or sweet, one of the two. I said this in a group chat the other day. I said, LaMelo, he better not ever get in a roasting session with anybody. Any damn body. That boy looked like he should still have his braces on.
LaMelo is a weird ass looking dude.
That boy's so damn ugly. And I'm convinced that LiAngelo took them slow classes. I know he did. He had to. That boy's so damn dumb.
That Breakfast Club interview embarrassed the whole family.
I didn't even see it, but I'll take your word for it. Rob.
Oh, go ahead, Rob.
I don't know what else. BTG is.
He basically covered the whole field.
Yeah, he went scorched real quick.
And once again, before I get off, fuck Boston. Everything about Boston. The letter BOSTON. All of them letters. Everything. Fuck the last Batman. All the niggas.
Yeah, the last Batman didn't even came out. This motherfucker in the future.
Yeah, I mean, he basically took my man. My man was the Patriots. That weak ass call that was obviously a catch that should have been a touchdown that should have ended the game. I'm tired of the NFL cheating for the goddamn Patriots. They don't need no fucking help. Brady don't need no help. Belichick don't need no fucking help. Stop cheating for these niggas, man. It could be the Dolphins. It could be the Steelers.
That's why.
The goddamn Bengals.
Real talk,
they cheat no matter who they playing against. They want to get them wins, and I'm sick of it. I went on like a 5 or 6 tweet spray of just talking about the Patriots after that damn catch, because that was some bullshit. Sick of it. Stop cheating for these niggas.
Real shit. That's what it is. You think they was gonna let? You think they was gonna let them lose on prime time? Well, not prime time. It was a 4 o'clock game. But oh shit, Bear almost rolled up
And
on me.
then
Good shit out.
I'm also mad for a tweet that I saw last night. Everybody know. I'm sure y'all talked about it before I got on about Bean getting his numbers retired, and just I ran across at least 2 cats that was just scorching Kobe over nothing really.
Yeah, I saw the tweets.
He ain't even playing anymore. But some dude, Spike Eskine or whatever, here's how I rank these 4 guys.
Sound like you don't get
Number
no
1, Kevin Garnett. Number 2, Chris Paul. Number 3, Carmelo Anthony. Number 4, Kobe Bryant. I mean, I was so upset.
What are you talking about? You talking about dress code? What are you talking
about? Like I don't know what the. I mean, okay.
What is CP3 doing up there?
I don't know.
Oh shit!
Why is this nigga always in the mix?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Like this nigga is always in. We can't forget about
championships than all of these niggas combined, but somehow he's number 4 on this list. Somehow.
CP3 is in the top 5 commercials.
I wouldn't even go that far. I like Steph commercials better.
Steph commercials really funny.
You know, that's actually what I'm going to say. I'm tired of. I've had enough of that. I'm just tired of CP3. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of his fans. I'm tired of all of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired
of watching that tree fall on his garage.
Yep, I'm tired of that dumbass fucking mustache. I'm sick of all this shit. Not because CP3 isn't a good basketball player. Because I don't think anybody gets more of a pass for not succeeding than he does. Nobody in maybe the history of fucking sport. Nobody gets the point guard, his efficiency rating, his brands above replacements on Wednesdays, his shooting efficiency, his assist percentages. It's not his fault that his teams aren't good. It's always something when it comes to Chris Paul. I'm tired of it. Fuck Chris Paul. Justice for you. Fuck him.
And his shoes. Every shoe that he had.
His shoes are whack.
7 pounds of shark shit.
I ain't never seen nobody in the hood rocking those CP3s. And to be completely honest with you, I ain't never seen CP3 rocking those CP3s. So fuck those shoes, like Baylor just said. And to be honest with you, CP3 ain't shit but a 6-foot Carmelo Anthony. Fuck him.
Oh.
So.
Oh my God! Boy,
This has been the According to Sources podcast. This has been the According to Sources podcast. You guys know where to find us, accordingtosources@gmail.com for questions and slander email. According to Sources on Facebook, A2S on Twitter. We are part of a podcast network. It's ETMF Podcast Network, where you can find a bunch of podcasts. Baylor, do you want to give out your Twitter handle?
It's your boy BTG. You can also email me at www.fuckchrispaul.and.boston.
Do you have a podcast about how much you hate Chris Paul? Because I might make a new one.
I do have. I have 2 podcasts: BTG for President and Open Run. And the next show I will do will be towards Chris Paul and Boston.
I can't wait.
And the word fuck.
Both of them. Well, that's it, everybody. Fuck Boston. Completely fuck CP3. I can't wait till he gets bounced out of the playoffs by Steph Curry, who always fucks him up. Can't wait. It's gonna be awesome to watch.
Is CP3 just a more successful Kyle Lowry?
Man, and now you might be going too far. Now you may be going a bit too far. But fuck it, I'll accept it. I'll take it.
CP3 better take your ass to the Patriots. That's the only way you can get a ring.
That's the only way you get out of the second round. If he goes to the Patriots, and even then, the NFL and the NBA don't have to cheat that.
You better not sign him. You won't make it out of the second round, Patriots.
we've signed CP3 to a 1-day contract, and they immediately start fucking losing in the playoffs. Because that's what CP3 does in the playoffs. I don't want to hear that shit about he's never had a better team. I want to hear that shit. That nigga is a loser. Loser. Sorry,
Yeah, who? Lazar.
Yo, for BTG, Rob, Chris, Devin, I'm Dre. This is According to Sources. We out. Peace.
Jason Whitlock is Clay Travis's baby daddy.